Everybody loves mashed potatoes, right? But they're a little bit of a pain in the butt to make from scratch, which is why so many people do instant all the time. But I, for one, hate peeling potatoes, whether raw or cooked. So I've come up with a way to do them that's a lot less fussy, and everyone loves them. I steam them, and I steam them whole. And I use a potato ricer, which I have right here. You can use a big industrial-sized one, or you can use a regular one, and it makes it much easier because you don't have to peel them. So I'm going to do these in a steamer basket. The only disadvantage is it takes a little while to steam them, especially if you steam them whole. You steam them whole because when you do that, it cooks them all the way through without getting them soggy. You want to keep them very dry on the inside so they can take up all that butter and other junk you're going to put in them. And after all, what's the point of mashed potatoes if you're not going to eat them with a lot of butter and other junk in them? I like to use regular russets. A lot of people like Yukon Gold because they taste buttery. What's the point if you're not going to put real butter in them? The other advantage of russets is they are dirt cheap. You can buy these for 15, 20 cents a pound. Yukon Golds are $2.50 a pound. To me, spending $2.50 on a potato is kind of stupid. So I'm going to steam them. I've got a little steamer insert here. You can get these anywhere. They're really cheap. And I'm going to put the water in the pot just up to the level of the steamer. The only thing about this is it takes a while. A whole potato is going to take about 45 minutes to steam. You could do them in the microwave, but you got to do them sort of one at a time. And then you're checking on them every 10 minutes, which what's the point in that? So we're going to steam these on the stove. It's going to take about 45 minutes. You do have to sort of keep an eye on them because if the water boils out, you have a big pot full of charcoal, which is not tasty. So we're going to steam these on the stove and get a cover on them. And you can do this while you're doing lots of other stuff. All right, I think our potatoes are ready. It's been about 45 minutes. Wow, skins are falling off, which is a good sign. This skewer slides through with absolutely no resistance at all, so they look ready to me. So we'll take them off. They're screeching hot, so be very careful. We'll use a tongs to get them out. But they haven't absorbed any water, really. Very little, if any. Okay, steamer basket comes out. We have a nice screeching hot pot to put them back into, but let's dump the water. Okay. Use a tongs so you don't burn your hands. Cut them in half. No resistance at all. Yeah, it's funny, Adam burned himself. I'm going to use the big ricer, but because it's going to squirt out the sides, we make sure the ricer is in the pot, and we don't even have to peel them. We put them in the ricer, face down, cut side down. You should be able to get 3 halves. And just give it a good squeeze. Out they come perfectly smooth, and as an added bonus, the skin sticks to the top, so you don't even have to empty it each time. 1 half, 2 halves, 3. Skin side up, quick squeeze. I know, you keep laughing. Last piece. Done. Okay, a nice hunk of butter, salted or unsalted, your choice. If you're going to add salt to it, might as well use unsalted, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Do not melt the butter first. A lot of people tell you to use melted butter. That's really a bad idea because it's going to get all greasy when the butter breaks. You can use, instead of milk or cream, the way most people, I use sour cream. It is my secret. That's why people go, your potatoes taste different than everyone's. You can use sour cream or you can use yogurt. Because I hear all of you screaming, sour cream is too fatty. I'm going to use yogurt because I love you. For me, sour cream. I'm going to add about a cup of yogurt, which is about 1 ounce per person. Okay, it will give that lovely tang that you associate with baked potatoes. So I've used about 1 tablespoon of butter and about 1 ounce of yogurt per person. Okay, now you need salt. Generous amount of salt, that's about 1 teaspoon. If it needs more, you can add more later. White pepper. You could use black, but everyone likes not having little black lumps. A generous pinch or 2. I would say about 1/4 of a teaspoon to 1/2 of a teaspoon. And I'll throw it all in. And a very generous amount of granulated onion or onion powder, not onion salt. I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons. And I'm not going to use a potato masher because I don't want it to get all gluey. I'm going to fold this all together gently with a spatula. The butter will melt, and so will the yogurt. I'm going to stir gently, and then I'm going to taste them. It may need more of something. They're a little dry. Flavor's good. I think they need more butter. That's what I think. They don't need more yogurt or sour cream because they're tart enough. There's enough onion flavor. They could use a little more salt probably, but I'll let you decide. So if the sour level is, the tartness, not sour, if the tartness level is good, yeah, you could add some milk. Yep. That's good. There you go. Killer mash. If you like them creamier, you could add some more milk.